What's going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for October 2022. So, in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding October 2022. Before we begin this reading, though, Cancer, I would like to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Cancer, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Cancer. So without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for October 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Alright, Cancer, let's lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you. Alright. Alright, Cancer, very interesting energy that you have coming on for you in October. The one thing that's coming through very strongly immediately is that a lot of you are going to be de-scattering your energy, alright? This is going to have to do with work or love for a lot of you. There's an energy here where a lot of you have been keeping your options open in work. This means that you could be going to a job, but you're kind of you're not putting your heart and your soul into it. Therefore, you're not really advancing to the point where you could, or you're kind of not really putting your heart and soul into some partner. And so Spirit's telling me to tell you that in October, there seems to be an opportunity for you to just almost make it a spiritual practice to commit. Even if it's something that you're going to commit to something, you don't know if you're going to do it forever. It's almost like a practice of Zen, like a practice of just like being totally in the moment and seeing how that energy of de-scattering your energy will help you, all right? That's coming through very, very strongly for some of you. So let's get into this reading, Cancer. You start off with the Hierophant here as your opportunity for October 2022. So the Hierophant here, this could have to do with committing your energy to someone, maybe in the form of a long-term commitment, just being like, I'm not going to be scattered, I'm going to commit to this, because the Hierophant has to do with like a bridge between the physical and like kind of society and the spiritual world. For some of you, you could also be doing this with your career, all right? The Hierophant here is like maybe benefiting from an institution by your own loyalty to it, all right? Because everything is like the universe is created by the mind, or the universe is mental, right? The 7 Hermetic principles. And what people don't understand, this is very esoteric. Some of you may resonate with it, some of you may not. But everything is a thought form, and certain thought forms will give you benefits the more that you commit to it. So this could literally be like, you want to be the manager at Walmart. If you really appreciate the frequency of Walmart, or maybe it's a small business and that's what you support instead, right? But like, for example, you're like, you know what, I'm going to be the manager at Walmart, and this is what I'm going to do. The energy of Walmart can feel what you feel about Walmart. Does this make sense? So apply it to your life, because you're not obviously going to Walmart, but even with a person, like there's something about commitment and just making it a spiritual practice. Like there's something about, doing the dishes can be the biggest spiritual practice if you put all your energy to it. It will transform your life in a beautiful way, right? Then you have the Nine of Wands here in your challenge, Cancer. So there's definitely an energy here of unfinished business in your challenge. I do feel like it's with someone that you have feelings for. It's someone that you don't really know what you're going to do with. There's multiple, I'm almost getting like you're waiting on a love. You're waiting in October on some sort of news about love. That's why your opportunity is just to kind of like, before it even comes to you physically, commit your energy to one thing. It's like identify the person that you want to be with and then pour your energy into that. Some of you, there could also be a healing there could be a healing here with a past person. And the problem is, a lot of you don't know whether you want to go with a new person coming in, because I sense what I'm getting for you, Cancer, is you have multiple options in love for October. A lot of you can't really decide whether you want to heal something with someone from your past or you want to move in a completely new direction, because there's a lot of like wounding here around something. So we're gonna have to clarify that in a moment, right? But then we move here, Cancer, to your overall general energy, and we have the Moon, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Emperor here in your overall general energy. So there's something about fear or mystery surrounding the partnership between you and someone who you deem very powerful. There's something about a strong physical connection, or there's something about wealth here, the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles with also the Moon. This has to do with love, I'm getting, for a lot of you, Cancer, where there could be a lot of fear surrounding the nature of the connection between someone that you really care about. I'm actually getting a two-way street. So this is, you have to pay attention, Cancer, because for some of you, I'm getting that this is a new person, that there's a strong physical connection. It seems like there's a lot of wealth on the table, but there's a lot of fear surrounding, like, what is this person going to expect of me? Like, what am I getting myself into here? On the other hand, there's this, it's like a similar energy with someone from your past, where there's a benefit to being with the person, but it's just like, there's a lot of fear surrounding it. The Moon, there's a lot of subconscious activity going on. Like, you're not sure what's in this person's subconscious mind. So yeah, it's a very interesting frequency. We're going to have to clarify what that's about in a moment, Cancer. But I could tell you that no matter how you cut it, I feel like you have an opportunity to be very well off in the physical world, right? But you have to make something a spiritual practice of commitment. And there's an energy here of like, it doesn't matter which path you choose, Cancer, but you're going to have to choose a path. Does that make sense? All right. And then we go here to what you don't see coming. There's definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you in terms of what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming, you have the Sun, you have the King of Wands, and you also have the Five of Cups here. So for a lot of you here, there's definitely something to do with a past wounding. Like something happened with you and someone that you really care about from the past. I really feel like there's an opportunity here for you to move beyond that sadness. There could be a parting of ways though, Cancer. Like I feel like this could, it's tough because I'm reading this energy. It's like October 4th or something. And I feel like there's a weird timeline here. We're going to have to clarify what this is about, Cancer. But like, I'll put it this way. There's someone here who you're going to move forward with in love in October. It seems like that. All right. Some sort of like a person who's quite well off. But there is sadness here surrounding this. Like the Five of Cups. I feel like something went wrong with you and someone. And with what you don't see coming, there's a healing here with someone and you in the past. The problem is that, to be honest with you, I feel that if you decide to heal something with someone from your past, because part of you really wants to, it's almost like, I don't know, because the advice is new love and healing, Cancer. And part of you, some of you can do this properly. If I'm going to be honest, what I'm getting from Spirit, it's like there's something that you can heal with someone from your past, but you can still move on to the next person. I don't know how you're going to do that. I'll repeat that. I don't know how you're going to do that, but you can do it. Because here's the advice from your spirit guides, right? You have the Star, you have the Ace of Cups, and you also have the Four of Swords here. So this is deep emotional and spiritual and even physical healing with that Star. The Star says make a wish, Cancer. Literally, in the advice from your spirit guides, it's like make a wish. You can have what you want. You just have to set your mind on it. And that's why, with what I'm saying, there's something about making a spiritual practice of commitment and not viewing it in some sort of patriarchal or hierarchical way. Your opportunity is the Hierophant, And like, there's something about your and that's why the moon is here in your, oh my god, that's why the moon is here in your overall general energy, because there's something in your subconscious mind that says commitment is going to make me like a 1500s housewife or a house man, depending on your gender or whatever your energy is. But like, a lot of you have misconceived notions about commitment because it never went good in the past. I'm getting so much shit, it's hard to keep up with. But here's the thing, Cancer, it's really tough for me to read this energy because on the one hand, the Ace of Cups, what is that about? It's about new love. It's about going with a new person in love that's interested in you. But the thing is that the Star is also about renewal, so you can have a new love with a past person here, Cancer. No matter what, you like, in order to heal, the Four of Swords is about healing, taking time out for yourself to heal. You need to experience the opposite of something. So, this is very tough, Cancer, but what I will say is make a wish and you can have what you want. But if you kind of just remain scattered, you might also get a reflection of your own scattered mind. Remember, the universe is a reflection of your own energy, right? So if you're seeing in this something in the external world, like how do you know what's in your subconscious mind, the moon? You just have to look around you. What most people do is they look around them, and instead of actually looking at something square in the face and being, okay, well, maybe this is a reflection of my subconscious mind, we need to go in, we need to look at it, we need to deal with it, we need to change it, it's like, no, fuck that person, right? And that's just going to kind of keep you stuck. So this is a lot going on, Cancer, but it's definitely good, all right? So this could also be with your work, though. Like, I'm telling you, with that Hierophant being here in your opportunity, Cancer, there's just an opportunity to, like, really to maybe commit to something. Remember, like I told you, that weird Walmart frequency, right? Everything's alive. You think crystals don't have thoughts. You're wrong. All right, why is the Hierophant here for you in your opportunity, Cancer? Why is the Hierophant here? The Hierophant in your opportunity is clarified by the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, and also the Eight of Cups here, Cancer. So I feel like in order for you to properly commit here, you're going to have to let something go and move on to something new, right? I feel like I've been talking to you about someone here who you used to want to get married to. There's someone that you used to want to have kids with. You had this big dream of being with this person here. Your opportunity is to let go of this vision, all right? The Death card is here, okay? Also the Eight of Cups. It's something good, but it's something that you have to let go of, okay? The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that, like, it feels emotionally decent to stay with it, to stay with the chance that it works out. But basically, with the Ace of Pentacles being here, there's a new direction for you, all right? And I feel like there's multiple new directions, but there's definitely an energy of cutting out something. But the death also could be the death of your ego, though. And this is coming through pretty strongly, Cancer. A lot of you, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how many of you are going to be emotionally available to what I'm about to say, because a lot of you have problems with people who are not emotionally available. So let's see if you're emotionally available right now. There's a frequency here where a lot of you don't want to commit to a Hierophant frequency, whether this be an institution you can work in, where you can create something where you commit to it, because you get an emotional high off thinking you can just do it yourself and thinking that your scattered energy is like better than commitment, because you don't want to be that 1500s housewife, or you don't want to be that 1500s like worker here. What the fuck, man? All right, so you listen, you take it or leave it, right? That's what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and clarify why is the moon here in your overall general energy? Because you have the moon in your overall general energy, and then you have the sun. That's like an eclipse. What happens on eclipses? You tell me. All right. Why is the moon card here in your overall general energy? One more, Cancer. Why is the moon card here? The moon and your overall general energy is clarified by the Two of Wands. The Emperor, again, what's with that Emperor coming out again? Also the Two of Swords here. Yeah, there's a fear of giving your power away. There's really a fear, I'm telling you, it's in your subconscious mind. A lot of you don't know it exists here. It's almost like there's this weird thing where you only try to give your power away to something that's not going to work out, and you don't, like, the Emperor, all I can say is this, right? You have the Emperor coming out twice in your overall general energy now. And you also have that Hierophant. So that's some sort of like maybe submitting to a force in your life that can take you to the next level. A lot of you don't want to do that. Maybe you have good reason for that, but you know, it's surrounding by like the Two of Wands and also the Two of Swords here. This is number 2, usually has to do with partnership, and also the Emperor right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. I just feel like with this energy, Cancer, you really want to look at like what's the worst possible case scenario if you were to commit to someone in love. Because I feel like there's someone who wants you here in love. This is a new person, by the way, in October. There's a lot of fear surrounding it. I don't know. Let's just keep going, but just take what you get from that, right? All right, let's go ahead and clarify, Cancer, why the... why is the Emperor here? Since it came out, let's just get a little bit more information on why the Emperor is here in your overall general energy. You have the King of Wands. You also have the King... All right, what's with all these duplicates? All right, listen. You have the King of Wands coming out twice in this reading, and you also have the Emperor coming out twice in this reading. So a lot of you could be connecting with a fire sign here that there's a lot of fear surrounding it, but it's the offer to heal. Like the opportunity is maybe to put your differences aside and just move forward and heal this. Some sort of spark. Like, it's up to you what you want to do with this, Cancer, but that's just what I'm getting. You have... Yeah, it also feels like it's a lot, though. You have the Ten of Wands here. So there's someone here... I feel like this has to do with love for sure. The Emperor twice. The King of Wands twice. So there's... And the Queen of Pentacles is here. I don't know, Cancer. Someone wants you here in October. They do. And if you're more masculine, you can replace that as the Queen of Wands twice, Empress twice, right? But like there's I don't know what this is. I don't know, and I feel like it's like, all right, let's go ahead and clarify why the Nine of Wands is here in your challenge, right? Why is this here in your challenge? For me, that's the card of unfinished business, and like intuitively, it's something that you just rather not think about, like relationships. Yeah, let's just like skip over that, right? It's everyone. But why is the Nine of Wands here? All right, the Nine of Wands clarified by the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles again, and also the Four of Pentacles here. All right, what I'm getting from this, Cancer, is a lot of you are manifesting stability in your life. It's like you want to manifest riches. You want to be stable. You want to have a partner that you're very physically attracted to. The Queen of Pentacles is... What's with all these duplicates? I just have to say, King of Wands twice, Emperor twice, Queen of Pentacles twice. And there's no other court cards, like, really. What I'm getting from this, Cancer, is like... You've been asking for stability, right? Four of Wands here. I feel like you've been asking for this. Like the Magician is here. Thought creates reality. This is unseen forces coming into your life. A lot of you, what's happening here is what you're asking for. There's a route that's available that the universe is like, hey, like this will give you what you want. But a lot of you are not going to go for it because there's been problems with you like meeting up with this new person or with this person in general. Some of you could have some dealings with this person, but I'm just getting like there's you want to keep your options open and you're not recognizing that what you're asking for, there's an opening, but it may not be exactly what you're asking for, and so you turn it down even though it's what you're asking for. That's why I'm saying in the very beginning you need to make like a spiritual practice of commitment to something when it's not perfect. Like, there's also this frequency, though, Cancer, of, I honestly feel like you have multiple love offers that you can go with here. But there's one that's, like, maybe a little more powerful, that, like, the one that's, like, it's seeming to me, like, more powerful, you want nothing to do with. The one that's a little more mysterious, it's, like, I don't know. You make what you want out of this, right? All right, but let's keep going here, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and clarify why is the Ace of Cups here in the advice? Let's see. Why is the Ace of Cups here in the advice? Because, I mean, yeah. Because this is one of those readings, it's trying to tell you something very strongly. As a reader, I'm reading the energy for you, but like I said, King of Wands twice, Emperor twice, Queen of Pentacles twice, no other court cards. No other court cards. What do you, like, I encourage you to use your intuition for that as well. Because I don't know the details of your personal life here. I just know the energy, and man, it's interesting. The fuck? Alright, 2 more, sorry. Why is the Ace of Cups here? 10 of Wands again almost came out. Something feels like it's going to break your back. The Ace of Cups in your advice is clarified by the 8 of Swords, the High Priestess, and also the Devil card here. Very mysterious, little dark energy that you got going on here. I feel like there's something that you're trapped that you got to deal with here that you don't want to deal with. This Ace of Cups, a lot of you, first of all, this is to break away from the old vision. Like I told you over the last few months, there's someone that I feel like you're basically done with it, but some of you might not be here. There's something about a new love. You can commit to this new love that's going to break you away from an old timeline. All right, so it's going to get you out of that stuckness here. There's not a lot of clarity as to where this new love is going to lead. I said that everything's on the table, like it can make you stable in the physical world. But the High Priestess, there is a little bit of toxic energy surrounding this. Like, that's why I'm telling you about this whole thing of commitment. Like, you probably have good reason for not wanting to just, let's commit to this new love. But I'm telling you, like, there's a deeper reason for it. And it's going to get you away from something you don't want to be with. All right, Cancer, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that this provided you clarity and insight. I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.